So this is a trick which you need pre-edit for. If you go to your settings, second, and you go down to building, and you'll see disable pre-edit option. If you don't want to do this trick, keep it on. If you want to do this trick, turn it off. So if someone is down in their box like this, some people will just, break in, place around, boom, dead. But if you use pre-edit, you know what you can do? You need to have this open there. So if they're down there, make sure you have this like that. And what they're expecting is for you to place it normally instead of pre-edited, so then they could do like a little jump. But if you place it like that and then edit it, you will have them there. This could all be all theirs, so once they're trying to go out or something, you can headshot pump them. And then you can turn it off if you just wanna, reset it and all. But yeah, if you don't wanna do that, I see many pros doing it, and I do suggest it. I do use Raiders Peace Control map. You guys should probably check it out. There's no collab. I'm too small of a YouTuber. What type of question is that? Is anyone gonna give me an answer? Anyways, what you're gonna need to do, you're gonna have to have launch pads, and if you're planning on trying to peek, place a stair here. This doesn't always work. Don't make sure to place it like this. Center yourself. It'll work. And then that, and then you could like 200 pump from the side, place a stair or something. Maybe phase, like that and all. And it's a pretty easy trick. And there's a different version, which we could do right now. I'll keep on hitting that, but you could do the different version without this. So if your opponent is over here, and you're trying to get to them, you're going to use the same trick, because it is very important that you have them up there. They could be doing, like, they're going to be trying to, like, edit something like maybe that, Trying to see you and all, but you're going to be here. They will be able to see you, just not necessarily going to get the shot off. If you're trying to center yourself, try to go to the very back with it. And you do that, and you'll be instantly placed here, because if you just walk here, they're going to know that, and you don't want them to know what you're about to do. And there's a even more simple trick, and it is about, you need to get 35 meters from the bottom. So if you're down here, a bit more height, you're going to need to be 35 meters up. Well, your opponent will be, if you mark where the 35 meter point is, which I think is about, yeah, near here. A bit, maybe 2 more, 3 more ramps up. Yep, and it's got to mark it. Yeah, it doesn't, you're not supposed to go too high, because the launch pad can only go a certain height. I'll mark right here. If you go all the way down, it's in the 32 meter range. And they will hear, if you need to go one more up though, because it's 32 to, right here. You'll have the perfect drop right there. Yep. And you break this, they have high ground on you. You can maybe just spray them with like an AR or something. You go up, and boom. You have less time up here, so maybe if you can land here, try to. Like, I haven't mastered this. I was testing out with the launch pads, and you're going to do let's just say your opponent is here boxed up or something, and this is actually a few tips combined. You are going to need pre-edit on, and make sure to keep your walls up like so. I'm gonna put that there, and sometimes this doesn't work, but what you're gonna need to do is center yourself. And most of the time, I prefer not using a wall. Let's be honest, using a wall would be pretty bad. Your opponent is up there, and if you have pre-edit on, and they're just chilling up there and have their wall there, you know, you could do something like maybe this, so then they don't escape or come in. Just do it like that. Place it like this. And you'd be able to go up there. It's a little hard for most players. And you'd be able to go up there, 200 pump them. Yeah. And if someone has high, using this pre-edit to as your advantage, you pre-edit, you do this, and like you break all the stuff and then replace them with this stuff for all the layers, and it will just break down. So when they land on you, no cover for them, no cover for you, but then also you can really fast pre-edit it back with the reset option on confirm, on edit, on release. I have that on, but you can also turn it off to do every single one, but you can make yourself a confirm button so you can confirm every single time if you want to, that is. And there's a trick using that, which is our next trick. For this trick, you're gonna have to set up something like this, and if someone has a low ground on you, say over there, which I am gonna teleport, but you're gonna take this, and once you get there, it's gonna basically make it that so you hit it, and you hit something really strong, and this doesn't have to be in metal. That's a short pad technique as well, and you can use it to your advantage when you are fighting someone who has low ground and you want to get to them as fast as possible with the use of a launch pad, but not getting beamed out of the air. 200 pump him, you can spray him, maybe box him up, you know. Do that sometimes. I sometimes do that because there's less space for them to move around, and I have more use of my crosshair to them. And I always make sure the edit is a certain thing, not this. I always gonna make sure it's something that I could either reset it, which most of the time I do, or I can just add the door, because that little extra door you could fake them out with, you know. And a good fake out, we're not gonna need this. A good fake out is that, boom. And that is a few tips and tricks using